The Young and the Restless, Jill's gambit against Victor. The tension in Genoa City has been building to a boiling point, with the news that Jill Abbott has entered into a seemingly improbable alliance with Victor Newman. To those familiar with her, Jill's decision appears out of character. She's known for her decisiveness, unyielding strength, and independence, qualities that make her anything but a likely partner to Victor. Yet, here she is, sitting across from him at the negotiating table, smiling and agreeing to a secretive deal that few could have anticipated. Behind closed doors, however, the story takes a different turn. Jill meets with her son, Billy, and reveals the truth behind her actions. She's not actually aligning with Victor, instead, she's setting him up for a takedown. Jill's disdain for Victor runs deep, fueled not only by personal grievances but by her protective anger over the way he has treated her son over the years. She tells Billy, "I'll never forgive him for what he did to you. This alliance is a charade, Billy. I'm only playing along to gain his trust, and when the moment is right, I'll make him pay." Billy, however, is torn. He knows his mother is a master strategist, but he's also seen how Victor's cunning has dismantled some of Genoa's strongest. Can Jill really take down a man as powerful and resourceful as Victor? And does she even have the slightest chance of succeeding? Jill's plan is deceptively simple. She and Billy will stage a rift, acting out a public feud so convincing that even the sharp-eyed Victor won't suspect their true intentions. They must make the city believe that mother and son have become bitter enemies. It's a dangerous charade, one that will demand total commitment and nerve, especially under the watchful gaze of someone as perceptive as Victor Newman. Victor, ever the consummate businessman and master manipulator, has no shortage of enemies in Genoa. His power has expanded unchecked, and though many have tried, no one has managed to bring him down. Jill is banking on the element of surprise, counting on Victor's arrogance and desire for control to cloud his judgment. As she tells Billy, Victor's strongest trait is also his biggest weakness: he underestimates people. He'll think he's pulling all the strings, that he's got me under his thumb. But he's wrong. But Billy, more cautious and deeply skeptical, knows all too well that this plan could backfire disastrously. For one thing, he's not entirely sure if Jill's anger and determination are enough to outmaneuver Victor's ruthless streak. And beyond that, he wonders if their staged animosity will take a toll on their own relationship. Playing enemies, even in the name of strategy, requires a commitment to deception that could deepen into something real. Despite his doubts, Billy decides to stand by his mother. He sees the fire in her eyes, the unbreakable resolve that has always defined her, and he knows that Jill won't back down. The two of them begin the act, staging arguments in public places, exchanging harsh words in front of others, and appearing increasingly estranged. Word of the rift between Jill and Billy spreads, and Victor watches with keen interest, silently calculating how he might exploit this apparent division. But there's an unspoken question lingering in the minds of everyone in Genoa: will Victor, with his sharp intuition and uncanny knack for sensing betrayal, see through Jill's deception? Jill's gambit is a dangerous one. She's betting everything on her ability to stay one step ahead of Victor, yet as the stakes rise, she realizes just how high the cost might be if she fails. The alliance, though fake, requires her to spend considerable time with Victor, allowing him to draw her deeper into his world and his plans. She plays the role convincingly, laughing at his jokes, nodding along to his ideas, all while keeping her true intentions locked away. Every encounter is a test of her nerve, as she maintains her poker face and feigns respect for the man she secretly despises. For his part, Victor finds Jill's newfound cooperation curious. He can't shake the feeling that something is off, yet he's intrigued by the possibility of bringing such a formidable woman into his fold. Victor is no stranger to manipulation and deception. If there's one thing he excels at, it's uncovering the motives of others. He watches Jill closely, looking for any cracks in her facade, any slip of the mask that might reveal her true intentions. Every conversation, every shared decision is a calculated risk, and Victor knows it. In quiet moments, Jill feels the weight of her decision bearing down on her. She questions her own motivations, the cost of revenge, and whether this quest to bring down Victor is worth the personal toll it's taking on her and Billy. She finds herself walking a tightrope, balancing her hatred for Victor with the need to keep up the illusion of alliance.